Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Guardian Gang server. My name is Danny, and today we are going to make a storage system for the villager homes that we made in 2 episodes ago, because we made that one, this one, and that one. So we made 5 of them, 2 potato, 2 carrot, and 1 wheat. We need a way to store that stuff as well as trade for villagers, and I've started a little bit over here. This is where I have decided to put it, so it'll be a pretty big, tall thing, but I need more supplies for it. So before we get into a time lapse of me constructing this thing, we're going to need to get dark oak logs, sand, just because I'm running low on sand and I want sand, and then also some other stuff. So let's go get all that stuff and then we can start building. Okay guys, it feels so nice to have this chest full along with this chest full once again from that mining session. And then over here I have all the supplies for what we're going to get. So I have a little bit of this stuff. This is just for my tinier things. And then I have the wart stem. We're almost at a jungle logs where you might need to get more at some point. A little bit of the blackstone, don't need a whole lot. And then crimson stem, yellow concrete, which we will for sure need some more of. Those spruce logs, and then wool that I got from the wool factory. The time lapse will commence. So let's get started on this food storage / trading hall. Alright, my friends, let's take a look at that. That is, if you don't know what it is the other half of the dragon hanger from How to Train Your Dragon, because we built the front half right here a couple episodes ago, and we built the inside, and it houses our villager breeder. And now we have the other half, which doesn't appear in the movies nearly as much, but I know it exists. And so we have it. It's a lot bigger than the front half and a lot more colorful. Like, look at that. That's so many colors. It's multiple floors too, so it's kind of crazy. We gotta mine it out first of all. We gotta do that, as well as put the floors in and actually get my goods. So I think this will be big enough on the interior to do a time lapse. I we'll see. This, you'll either get another clip in a second or a replay. I don't really know. Editing Danny does, so I will see you in a bit. Alright guys, so the interior is done. This is the top floor and we've just got a railing. We got a little side entrance right there. Don't look over there quite yet, but we got a staircase right here. And so the floors in this entranceway are kind of empty. I think I'm gonna keep them empty because they're just meant as a place for you to just kind of fly through. And then down here we have a fret and more emptiness. So we turn around, and this will be our little trading hall for our farmers. This took me so long, so much back and forth between taking down what I had built, building something different, going into a creative world to try things out. So originally it was going to be spruce and the warped stem stuff, but then I changed it to jungle to match this some more, because the warped stem just didn't work out, and so I had to change it. And so this is what we ended up with, and I think it is very nice. We got some hidden lighting because I don't want a creeper building up this, because I like this way too much. And then I love the chandelier. I like it so much. It's such a nice lighting thing. And then we have a D in the back against the warp stem, so we have a little bit of blue and some color with a D for Danny, because that is my name. Altogether, the building part, my favorite part, is done, and we need to hook up the redstone so my carrots will come into here and my potatoes into here so I can trade with these guys and also the actual villagers themselves. And I will see you when it is all done. Okay, everyone, progress update. Number 1, it's kind of an invisible update, but it's an update. So all the redstone pieces are done. We still don't have villagers. However, all the farms are hooked up. There was originally a lot more here, but I brought 2 shulker boxes of each back to my base for keeping because I thought there was a lot more. I thought it was slightly more backed up than it really was, but this is still a lot, and they will steadily fill up because our farmers will forever be working. Pretend that this one was working. Let's just pretend, okay? Always working, always. Next, we need to bring villagers from our villager breeder in here, over here, and thankfully most of the villager railway is still intact. We just have to modify it very slightly. So I believe it's just it's somewhere, that's for sure. I know it's nearby because I had to destroy part of it to build this guy. Oh, I love this so much. It's so pretty. And another thing, because I really like this, is so I'm going to have 2 layers of villages, right? And I can see myself doing this one first and then hopping up here and doing the second one. But what if I have extra stuff? And those chests are full, then I can't easily put it back. Well, you just toss it in there and it picks it up and it throws it down and it sends it right back through our storage system for these guys. And if it doesn't fit neither of these guys, because, well, golden carrots don't fit the item filter, it just tosses it into lava. So it's a great way I can just recycle like my extra goods. Instead of throwing them away, tossing them to the side, I toss them to the ground, and the ground cleans it up for me. And it adds also just a little bit more blue, because we only had that before. Now we got 2. And now to deal with some lovely, lovely villagers. Alright guys, it is all done for the most part, so let's swing in here. Oh, that was a pretty good landing. We come right in here and we have villagers. We have 10 of them. That's honestly as many as we need, and they are all leveled up to master. However, I want to get that down to 1 using a zombie, and there isn't a whole lot of room to fit a zombie behind here, and we won't need to really use it use the zombie multiple times unless I want to get these down lower, which I don't know. That's not a whole lot, but we also have more than a double chest in my base, but like, is it worth it? I don't know. This is mainly just so I have a supply of golden carrots. So I made a backup and I did some testing in a creative world. And if we get rid of these trapdoors and just put a wall of glass with just a zombie in here, it'll take a long time, but the zombie will eventually get all of these guys. So if we do 1 there and 1 at the top, and I get some potions and golden apples ready, we can get these trades to be pretty good. So I'm going to see if I can do that real quick. Okay, yeah, if you can just fall. We have so many. Oh, and they're heading in there on their own. That's really good. That's all of them. Ooh, okay. If I could redirect these guys. Yeah. Just go in there. Alright, it looks like they are all done. And let's take a look at the trades. There we go. 1 for 3. That is such a good trade. And it might be worth it to get an automatic pumpkin and melon farm maybe at the base at some point. Depends on how these end up doing, I think. So we have an automatic pumpkin and melon farm over at the village that we destroyed and never rebuilt. But that area isn't loaded a whole lot, so could be beneficial. And we're gonna see how good this can be. Let's just use the rest of the carrots. Let's trade all the carrots. That's a stack and a half for 9. So maybe at some point it will be worth it to re-zombify them. I gotta take this glass down, or maybe I'll leave it up for the time being, just in case I want to do this again. And also, I made a small change over here behind the scenes. So this is where all the redstone is. There's an Enderman back there, fun fact. But I changed the way this works so I can throw anything into that carpet and those hoppers. And instead of burning it in lava like it was, it actually sends it to my main storage so I can throw the goods that I got from this and just have them stored at my base. And if it doesn't fit in anything at my base, it just goes to the miscellaneous. So everything will all work out. We did a lot today. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. But I'm happy it's done. And I really like the way this looks. I'm so happy with it. We still have one more thing before the end of today's episode. So a while ago, Alex discovered the prank on his base. The endermites that we hid all over his base. We hid like 30 of them, and he recently discovered it, and I revealed the prank, but we didn't get much of a reaction from him because he doesn't record or anything. So later on, I went and talked to him about said prank, so we can finally get some of that. So let's go find out what he thinks about that prank, because it's pretty funny.
So, like, what gave it away was, first off, I couldn't sleep for days. I came back to my house, and every time I'd kill mobs, there was, like, nothing. And then I was like, wait a second. I know that she did something. Then there was, I think it was over here, there was a torch on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So then I just started mining frantically. And then I found it. And then I tried to go to bed again, and I couldn't go to bed because there was more. I don't know where they are. I'm just building a new house so I can sleep somewhere. But the other one, I just found the end particles. So, but yeah, I've started construction on the new house because I don't want to have to look for them anymore.
I wonder if I still have the clip of where we hid them, because to be honest, I don't know where all of them are. And me, Megan, and Kenzie, none of us know where all of them are because all three of us hid them. I know vague areas of where the ones I hid are. Should I tell you how many there are? Because I know how many.
Sure. Is there 10?
30.
30? No.
There's 30.
No, you're lying. That's 30?
There's 30 endermites.
Around my base.
Yes.
I don't even. There's just so much. No words.
At first, we put them in your house, and then we were like, we got to make sure he can't just move his bed.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm simply moving. Instead of moving my bed, I'm moving. So, this house has done me well for a while, but
I mean, you have lived here for like a year.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move. Oh, found one. Yeah, there's blue wool under here. Look.
Blue?
Blue wool.
That's so weird. I bet that was Megan. It was Megan. Did she? Because Megan has the sheep farm. Oh. I didn't find one. What?
Oh. Well, I knew it was there.
Go away. So. There we go. It's back.
I'm killing it. Stop. There you go. It's back. Thanks.
All right, my friends, that is going to be all for today's episode. We have done a lot. We built this whole thing, and we got it all nice and functional, and it is so great. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will see you next week for another video on the channel. And until then, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.